are looking for the tippers to send her into tumble.
Gotcha.
I do believe I heard Marth on the character select screen, and yeah, it is going to be Marth.
Marth, yeah. Love Mr. E's Marth, man. It's such a great character. We're going to see what Doom can do against it.
Actually, a little bit of background info. Doom and I were going to have a $100 plus name money match in Brawl that never happened.
In Brawl?
Yeah,
That's
he
funny.
never got to make it out to, I think it was Skatar 2 or 3 that we were going to play. But hey, I ended up giving it to him anyway.
There you go, yeah. No big deal, right? No harm, no foul. So it's going to be, I think, an interesting match coming up. Is this winners finals, the pool?
Yes.
Might be, yeah, there we go. So we got winners finals. Winners making it, sitting pretty on winner's side for tomorrow's bracket. Loser also going to make it in tomorrow, though. Top 3 qualify, so anyway. Game 1 coming out on Smashville. Could be a really dangerous stage to fight Marth on, because if he lands one of those dangerous tippers as Marth, we'll be seeing the Rosalina very quickly off the stage. And there you go, starting it off, Mr. E sending a message, getting a tipper right out of the gate.
Yeah, and hey, if you're confident in landing your tippers, no reason to pick Lucina, right?
Exactly, and especially against a big target like Rosalina, it's going to work out pretty well, I think.
Also, I just mean in the scope of this particular matchup and hitting Luma. I don't mean in general.
Oh,
there are certainly many other reasons to pick Lucina, other than not being able to land tippers. Just, I don't mean you. I mean the
people,
the monsters.
Hey man, they're not monsters. Anyway, no,
warriors.
There you go.
Quote,
nice.
the stream warriors.
Exactly. Speaking of warriors, Mr. E, there you go. There was a tipper to send Luma off, just proving you right as you were, researching it a little bit. There you go. Dancing Blade at the ledge. Nice hesitation on that. Getting another up air. Good stuff from Mr. E right now.
I just quickly did a search for the Puerto Rican PR. So the PR.
Oh no, what was that? That was Luma, or Rosalina going absolutely the wrong way. Man, we've been seeing a couple SDs. It must be something. Setup might be cursed or something. That was insane.
Yeah, what's going on? Check the adapter.
Yeah.
But as of the most recent Puerto Rican power ranking that I found on Smashboards, which is quite old, it's from last May, but Doom is ranked 5th there, so still definitely one of the strongest players from the region.
He's definitely playing this matchup pretty nice, too. I mean, aside from that SD, is so unfortunate. But we're going to see what he can do. Now he has Mr. E kind of on the ropes. Mr. E trying to fight his way back onto the stage. Nice catch with the nair, too. I like the way he drifted away with that, too, and came back in. Smart stuff.
Of course, the reason he SD'd is because he wanted to do the up B and then hold back to get the straight up angle.
Right.
But he ended up just reversing his up B instead.
Okay, I like this little game that they're playing. He kind of caught Marth in between Luma and Rosalina, and they were both trying to figure out what was about. Ooh, okay. I would have liked to see that connect, but, fortunately for Doom, it does not. Now we see Mr. E sending Doom off the stage. Bad situation for him right here.
This is 3 times now that he hit Luma, but was just barely unable to actually knock her out. Something that would not have been a problem had he opted for Lucina, but again, he's doing just fine with Marth. Yeah, that was a great catch with Doom, sending Mr. E's first stock off into the blast zone. All right, let's see what Puerto Rico can do. We've seen a lot of Tri-State up here, but I believe Gallo was the only Puerto Rican player we've seen so far.
Yeah, that's right. He was up there earlier. Now, okay, let's see what Doom can do. He does not. Okay, his Luma is back, so he's feeling a little more confident in this match. See what he can do, mix it up. I like how he's kind of throwing aerials and trying to contest Mr. E in the air. It's an interesting strategy. I feel like Rosa usually just sits back more and lets Marth do his thing and then punishes Marth when she can. Okay.
I've seen a lot of usage of the neutral air, not just like that from Doom, but also doing, say, down air, for example, and then landing neutral air to present 2 hitboxes that his opponent has to worry about. Mr. E almost taking the game. Definitely going to take Luma.
Okay, nice reaction with the grab, catching the neutral. Get up. See what Mr. E can do here.
Oh, okay, and no tech.
Yep,
he went for the Koga, man.
I was just going to say, that's the Koga classic. You jump off, wait for them to commit to their recovery, and then you stage spike them, hopefully catching them in that untechable situation. Really good stuff from Mr. E taking that game. And you know what? Actually, though, Doom was close to taking that game. Is that who I think?
Yeah, that's exactly who you think it is. Waving his arms in the crowd.
Falling asleep. Okay, he's doing stuff back there. But Doom, too, he almost actually stole that game from Mr. E. If you remember that down air that he caught, the Luma down air that he caught Mr. E with close to the blast zone, got the red spark and everything, very close to taking Mr. E out. So don't be surprised if you see Doom make some sort of adjustments and come back and take this game, too, on Dreamland as his counter pick.
Yeah, he was looking so solid there, and all things considered, just 1 or 2 hits from closing things out. Mr. E went for a very smart early up B on the left side of the stage about 20 seconds before the game ended. That really kept him in it. So maybe if there's no self-destruct on Doom's part this game, we might see a different result.
That is true, yeah. That is obviously like a huge factor of the first game. We're going to see how these 2 players, what they've learned about each other and how they're going to play around each other's strategies. Oh, okay.
Oh, the
cute,
footstool.
cute.
That's the Mr. E. If you want to say the up B stage spike is the Koga, absolutely running off and footstooling is the Mr. E. Oh, and going for the kind of fraudulent combo of side B into Nair. Doom able to interrupt it.
That's actually the second time, too, I've seen Doom get the air dodge read after getting a grab on Mr. E and not being able to hit the up smash afterwards. Very unfortunate, because that's a healthy amount of percentage that he'd be knocking onto Mr. E.
Yeah, if you hit it with both Rosa and Luma, that is definitely some serious percentage. But unfortunately, it looks like Mr. E's still going to be holding on to this lead. Uh-oh. Intercepted the jump, and he was able to slip past him with the air dodge. Doom having so many close calls, but just not able to close it.
Oh, okay. Actually, there you go. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Sometimes, yeah, there you go. That was a great use of the up smash from Rosa, and you can see, like, that's the reason why Doom went to this stage. A couple, not just the up smash from Rosa, but the up airs too with the Luma assist can take stocks at a very low percentage. We're gonna see if Doom can do that and close out this game too.
Mr. E is also just one of the scariest players at the edge. His mix-up game between stand there and shield, trump, or cover the roll, I mean, he pretty much covers the roll in reaction. It's just so solid. Good luck getting back to the stage against this guy.
Exactly, yeah. Marth has the tools to make that happen, too. Okay,
yeah, that sword, man.
Looking for the up B spike on both Rosalina and Luma. Only gets Luma, but I think Mr. E will take that, though. Obviously, it's better to take the stock there, but it's also really good to get rid of Luma, especially when you're trying to take care of this pesky Rosalina. And Doom is just saying, I don't want to say goodbye to my first stock yet. I'm going to keep playing right now with it. Oh, except for that. Yeah, there we go. Another one. A nice recognition of that situation. Mr. E taking a stock from Doom with the up throw. That's going to be how Dreamland's going to work out for Marth in this matchup.
And Luma was just a little bit too late to the party to save Doom from that grab. Oh, boy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he went for the double air dodge. That was very smart by Mr. E. He knew Doom was looking for him to not, to wait for his air dodge, but sometimes just mashing on it is actually the best play.
Sometimes it works, man.
Yeah.
You can't hate it.
When in doubt, mash it out.
Nice little counter from Mr. E. I love seeing Marth and Lucina players, how they throw their counter in. You can pepper into your play a little bit. Obviously, if you get predictable with it, it's going to be really bad.
Oh, that was so sick.
Yep.
I love Doom's landing neutral airs, man. They're definitely clean.
Oh, the scoop. Did you see that?
I absolutely did.
What a setup. Doom has been doing that, like, more and more, too. Like, he's just sending Luma out to, like, do him a favor, and right there, it really worked out. Big favor taking Mr. E second stock, sending us to a Game 3 situation.
If you notice your opponent is drifting too far to the side of you to get an up air follow-up, what better way than to just use a quick Luma shot, get that little horizontal boost, and take the stock. Now we actually are going to see Mr. E switch to Lucina. Yeah, I believe personally that it might have been the better call to start off the set like this.
We're going to find out. We're going to see what happens. Game 3, FD. Mr. E switching to the Lucina. Doom staying with his Rosalina. And I got to say, Doom picking up steam, too. It looked like he had learned a lot in that last game. But you know what? Game 3 is a whole different beast, man.
He also remembered how to recover.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the SD. Yeah, we definitely can't overlook that one.
These Luma Nairs just proving to be such a problem for Mr. E. It's definitely one of the most annoying moves. Of course, even when Rosalina lands, Luma will continue doing both hitboxes of it. Oh, wow, and a clever way to get around Mr. E's edge guarding.
Yeah, that was definitely smooth, too. He avoided the trump and was able to cash in some percentage and send Mr. E up the stage. You know what I love, too, is Doom isn't that afraid to fight without Luma. Like, he's not just running away ever. I really like that. And it just shows like his confidence in his character of Rosalina, and he spaces so well around this Lucina, and he's just doing so much work. But I especially like watching Doom play with the Luma because he's had so many cool little setups and tricks. Obviously, the most notable one was Game 2 ending the last stock of Mr. E.
Now, because we're seeing Lucina instead of Marth, I think we're going to also be seeing a lot less of Luma and Rosalina, too.
Get them both out of here. That was a great reaction from Mr. E. That was a perfect setup. Doom really didn't have too many options. He just teched, and then his fate was pretty much sealed. Okay, great hesitation. It's just as easy as that. And when you're Doom, what he's been doing so well is setting up Mr. E with the up airs. Obviously, Rosalina Luma's scariest move that she has. But then also in that last game, putting in his head like, hey man, I have other options. I can cover things with the Luma, send her at you from far away. So you can't just drift away from me either.
And Mr. E really starting to look good in the end phases of this match. Luma's out again, 83% forward smash. Oh no! He drifted on the stage.
Yeah, that was a smart recovery. You got to mix it up somehow, some way if you're Doom right there, and it worked out for him because he could have easily lost the stock, like you said, to a reaction forward smash there. Oh, no, not again. Oh, boy.
You hate to see that kind of thing happen.
Going to be bookending that set, you know, starting it with an SD and ending with an SD. Very unfortunate. Man, that's just not how you want to see the set end. I mean, I'm sure Mr. E is okay with it, you know, but aside from that, I want to see that play out a little bit. Oh, there you go. See Doom talking about it a little bit, saying, hey, man, I messed up the recovery, and, you know, it is what it is. But good stuff from Mr. E, too, though. Switching to the Lucina and getting FD really worked out for him.
Yeah, I think particularly against Rosalina, as well as all characters with no hitboxes on their recovery, Lucina is a better play. Against Rosa, because Luma dies so much more easily, and you can also kind of just force your way in there, not have to worry where you're going to hit Rosa. Like, say you're Marth, right, and you hit a non-tipper attack on Luma, and she either gets knocked back and doesn't die because she doesn't go far enough, or you just don't put her into tumble at all. Then Rosalina opens you up, and, you know, Luma's still here, right? Whereas if you're Lucina, you can kind of freely throw moves on her shield. Luma's going way out there, and you're good. Like, you're good to go. You'll take 10, 20% from a solo Rosalina punish.
That's right,
then we saw off the stage when Doom teched the up B, he would have had to tipper that back air to kill him at, like, what, 100% it was?
Like that, yeah.
Whereas Lucina, it doesn't matter. Indiscriminately, just going to erase stocks around that percent range. So, yeah, very clean stuff from Mr. E. I like the character switch.
Me too. Absolutely.
Just kind of noticed. Yeah,
clearly worked out for him. Yeah, big time. And, I mean, we just saw a great set. I think we're about to see another great set with a hometown hero coming in. Nick Riddle stepping up to the plate. See what he can do. Playing against Como in the winter final of their pool. It should be a good set.
Yeah, so Como going to have to now go through 2 Florida Brawl legends. First being Lade, formerly Red Halberd, and now it's going to be Nick Riddle, who has also been fairly quiet in Smash 4. Not so much as Lade, though, because, you know, Lade just disappeared off the face of the earth for a while. He also had some serious health problems going on. But, you know, I'm really glad to see him back, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. He's a good player, too.
Yeah, he's solid.
Played really
he's
well.
Solid for sure. Yeah. And now imagine he had kept up with everything, you know, how well he'd be doing. So Nick Riddle has definitely been kind of getting back on the train lately as well. So let's see what he can do, man. If he could pull this one off Como, that's pretty huge. Absolutely, man.
It's going to be a risky, it's going to be a very insane match. I mean, you got Como coming in hot, but also Nick Riddle. I mean, you want to talk about, we talk about Zero Suit actually a lot here, and we're going to see how Nick Riddle is going to try to take stocks from Como. I think that's going to be a big facet in this matchup, and what he can do and how early he can take stocks too. That's really important.
Right, right. Cloud, one of the more reliable characters to land those big combos on, also can be edge guarded. That said, his offensive potential is nearly unmatched in this game. Exactly. He has so many safe moves to exploit Zero Suit's super slow grab.